Would you like to know a model secret of how we wear these kinds of clothes?
Sure.
We rent them.
Hey guys, we're back with the Sizzle. I'm your host John, and with me, the ever beautiful Jade.
Hello.
And we are talking about everything K-culture, K-pop music, K-dramas. And today you guys are in for a treat. If you guys haven't seen the new, I think it's called like a melodrama. And it's like there's a lot of like backstabbing, secrets, planning, like revenge, that kind of stuff. We're talking about Eve today. Have you seen the drama, or you just kind
I've
of?
seen parts of it.
Okay.
I haven't seen the whole thing. I'm kind of the person who sees like the highlights of each episode. So I watched it and it's really good.
No, yeah, I think that the draw and is one of my top. I think it's the top drama of the summer for me, anyways. And make sure you guys check out our top 5 summer dramas down in the link below, where we break down all our top dramas for this season. But I put Eve as number 1 because it's kind of it's a lot about revenge, and I like how the main character is a woman. And people always think like, especially Asian women are kind of like weak, or they can't really do anything, right? So this kind of drama kind of
Reproach.
yeah, or nod to just like women who are able to do things. A lot of the K dramas. Females usually.
They tend to be kind of weaker, so that when they meet the like dream guy, they kind of shine and grow. But in this, like she's already like there, and she's like trying to navigate her life more than anything else.
Right. So in this one, she plots her revenge for like 13 years.
Yeah,
so that's a little bit extreme, I feel. But when you watch the drama, anyways, you'll understand why. But today we're going to break down her top 5 looks. And the reason why I chose this one is because Jade is a actual model. And she wrote this article. So she's, I'm going to hand it over to her. And she's going to explain why she picked these top 5 outfits. And I if you guys watch this drama, it's very outfit
Heavy.
kind of fashion forward kind of drama.
Whoever the fashion director was for the show worked overtime.
Everything was kind of like over the top.
Yeah, like really, I was like, how did they have the budget for some of these outfits? Because they were in the thousands, if not hundreds of thousands. So it's kind of interesting.
Let's break down the top. The number 5. What do you have for number 5 here? Or can you kind of explain, like, how did you what was your criteria?
Well, okay, so I went through each episode, and then I went through to see, because fashion blogs, they'll tell you each, what they wear and everything. So I was going through those to see which one was the most, shocking for me as a model of wow, they really put this in the show. So that's what I went with there, and what was the most trendy or on the topic, what's going on right now in fashion, and seeing what they were wearing.
Do you I like fashion. I'm not the most up to date about fashion. Do you think the accessories and the outfits that they wore in this drama, was it pretty much the most up-to-date fashion accessories
that I've seen lately in dramas? Usually they stick to the more Korean style, where it's more classy wear, where you're wearing kind of loose clothes. It's really trendy right now for Koreans to wear loose but kind of elegant clothes. But they have that, but then they also have kind of more international style as well, which I really appreciated.
Oh, yes. What are some brands that they had, in international brands, I guess?
They've had Chanel, I've seen Hermes. they have Stod Studio, which is like a newer brand, and a lot of smaller Italian brands that I've seen, which is really interesting because they don't really get a lot of spotlight. But I don't know, the fashion director was really working hard.
Yeah, they did their research. Like I think finding small brands like that is really hard.
It is if you don't like, because some of them will have like small fashion shows and like Paris Fashion Week, but people won't really pay attention unless you're really into fashion. So a lot of them are things that you would maybe see in like a shoot in Vogue, but you wouldn't be like, I'm going to go to the mall to buy it. It's like kind of like you have to know what to do.
Do you think this show kind of shed a spotlight on new brands and new like trends that might, go on in the future?
Yes, I saw a lot of pencil skirts or like tighter skirts, and then looser tops like a blouse, which I think is trending right now. And it's also kind of business casual, and a lot of women in Korea, I think these days, are working more than focusing on their family. So I think they kind of were catering to them, like, this is what you should wear, because a lot of the women in the show are very like career oriented and very strong. So it's like, oh, I can look like her, I can look classy like her. And then one of the outfits they even wore was an H&M dress that they like kind of just styled a little bit, like they added a little bit of lace. And so it was really interesting because they have something super affordable, like, because some of the outfits are thousands and thousands of dollars. But this was like maybe $30 that you could buy at the store, and then you can wear that yourself and then dress it up, and you can just be like her.
That's awesome, and you guys can thank Jade for giving you guys a good deal on like outfit deals. Let's go through the outfits one by one. What's the first one we got?
So we have her in an oversized blouse and then a polka dot loose skirt. So the loose skirt is really trendy, the pleated skirt. Because it's really hot in Korea right now,
yes,
and so everyone wants to be very cool. So this one is it's high-waisted, so that it gives you a long waist, but it's also not hot. So you don't have to wear shorts because it's really long, so everyone can just feel breezy. But then the oversized top is really popular, and it hangs like on your shoulder instead of being tailored at your shoulder. So it gives you it makes your limbs look longer than they are.
Oh.
So you look way, way taller, way longer, and it's also like a nod to a very famous fashion pose where girls will do like this.
Yeah.
So it kind of gives you that look without you having to do anything. So you look more like a model without even having to try.
Seo Ye Ji is pretty tall, I think. And when she stands next to the villainess, she is, I think, couple inches taller, or maybe a couple, several centimeters
and I think
taller.
Both of them are also wearing heels, so it's like she really is tall.
Yeah, she really is tall. Like when she wears those heels, like there's some shots of her, walking, and you can see the heels. They are not like they are very tall. The heels. What's the second outfit we have?
We have her iconic dress. So every time I looked up Eve, this is the first outfit that I see her in. I think it was because it's in a really big scene, I think, where they're at like a wedding or a party.
Yeah, they were at their kid. It's kind of weird, but like rich people. This is our kids' kindergarten graduation party.
Yes, that makes very sense. It made a lot of sense. So at that party, she has this big green dress, but it's also like cut out on the sides, I think. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the villainess's dress. So her dress is asymmetrical. So it has a huge sleeve on one side, but then it's also very pleated, and pleats are very in. So earlier you had the girl with the pleated skirt where the pleats are this way, but in her dress here, the pleats are more like ruffles and they're going out. And it's very stylized, so it's going all different directions, and that is really on trend. Everything looking avant-garde, but also like you tried is kind of a thing. Like there's like organized chaos in fashion.
Ooh, I like that. At first I was like, wow, they're in this show they're using a lot of like fluff Like the tops are a lot of fluff, and I'm curious because I'm not an expert in this, but both of the females are pretty skinny. Does that add something
Yes, so
to
it gives
look
like
at?
so sometimes well right now in fashion the hourglass look is really big, especially because of Kim Kardashian. And so fashion models usually don't have that look. They're very thin, but to keep that on trend, they say, well, if you don't have it naturally, we'll make it for you in your dress. So when you have bigger shoulders or a bigger waist because it's so poofy, it gives you the illusion of having more curves than maybe you have.
Gotcha. Because if you guys haven't seen this, Seo Ye Ji is very skinny. I think she lost weight for this role. Sometimes I look and I'm like, she's too skinny.
That's kind of the fashion model look.
But maybe that's what they're trying to go for in this because she's really dolled up, makeup on point.
I think
Like the
they
makeup
really
is
wanted
awesome,
her to be like the iconic kind of look, so they really wanted her to be thin, and then she could fit all these dresses because these are designer dresses, so they don't get bigger than a US size 6, so she has to be small to fit into them.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Maybe that's how they make
designer
them?
dresses, unless they're made for you, they don't go bigger than maybe a 6 or an 8. Like if you see in The Devil Wears Prada, there's the scene where she walks in and she's like, how can you fit that dress? You can't fit that dress. And she's like, I lost weight to fit it. It's like that's kind of the thing, because if you buy it off of the runway, they don't make it bigger than that.
Okay. But I mean, like, if off the rack, they that same thing, they don't
Because
make anything
usually
bigger?
the runway looks, they only make a few of them. That's why it's so expensive.
Got it. All right. So what's the third one?
The third one we have her and the pantsuit. So she
like
has
this look.
a beautiful 2-piece suit, and it's powder blue. And I said in the article it looks just like Jackie Kennedy, because Jackie Kennedy was famous for her suit looks and how classy she looked whenever she would go out. And I think it's really a good take on that because it's cropped. And usually pantsuits are not really cropped. They're usually like longer, or at least the ones that you would usually see in dramas. But this one's more modernized. It has a cropped arm and a cropped
bottom
at the waist. Yeah.
Waist, yeah.
So, but it's also high waisted. So it makes her look longer. Anything high waisted makes you look taller than you are, and it's also flared out, so it's not too like revealing. It kind of gives you like a more of a ladylike look.
This is more like, would you say, business kind of?
Yes,
thing?
this is very businesswoman.
Okay.
I'm going out to some event and I need to look like very like established. And so I think they did a really good job with it. And they also had like a turtleneck, which also makes her look longer, because when you cut off you cut off it, the short sleeve cuts off it, but when you have something longer, it makes it look longer than it is.
Right. Makes sense. When she steps out of the car in this scene, like the car is white too, but she looks like a boss lady. Like
as soon as she comes out.
So I think that's the look they're trying to go for. Like every single scene that she's pretty much in, she has a vibe of like I'm controlling the situation. Like did it kind of come off to you like that, like in terms of the outfit, like everything?
Yeah, I really saw that every outfit, but I felt it was meticulously picked. Like they picked it perfectly to show off that she really cares about how she looks and that she is here to be in charge. And I love that you also did it with color, because sometimes in the scene no one else will be wearing really bright or nice colors, and she'll be in blues or pinks or even greens.
Yes.
So it's like really interesting to see, like, she's in that you're saying she's an outsider, but she also fits in because she looks so elegant.
That's the thing that I was curious about, because she married like a average salary guy, so I was like, how is she affording these like super expensive like accessories and dresses that cost thousands of dollars, right? I mean, he is kind of like the higher part middle manager, but I was like, man, still.
Would you like to know a model secret? of how we wear these kinds of clothes.
Sure.
We rent them.
Yeah, she could have done that.
That's usually like if. So I say I have an event and I need to wear a beautiful gown or anything.
Sure. Yeah.
We go to like these boutiques and they'll rent them for you for the night and you'll pay maybe $100 or $200 and then you have the outfit and then you just bring it back.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably what she did, but anyways, if you guys seen
that's the illusion of
that's the illusion, right? Because like every single party she goes to or event, she is like dressed to the T. I mean, everything, the makeup in this one, like the zoom in where her eyes, and then you can see all the makeup. I'm like, man, that is intricate makeup, styling there compared to like your normal kind of Korean drama. I feel where they keep it very simple.
Because I think that's more of like a Korean style, like it's kind of been a topic recently of Korean style makeup versus like American or international style, where it's more flashy, it's more like the very sculpted look and lots of eyeshadow and things like that. And Koreans don't really do that. Right. It's very light, very like highlighting of the best parts of your face. But I think she is more international style. It's more
I think
shiny,
so. But I think a lot of young girls now in Korea are doing the mascara where they kind of put that.
Oh, in
what is that called?
It's like the wing, the eye wing.
The wing, yeah.
Yeah,
little
like
wing
eyeliner wing.
Yeah, it really. I mean, she does that a lot in this drama.
Which is interesting because Koreans usually just do a little one, but I think she's doing a little
Yeah, it's pretty pronounced. So you guys know what I'm talking about if you guys watched it. What's the second one that you put?
So I think this is the second to last one, and so this is the trench coat, the all white, beautiful fitted trench coat. I love a trench coat.
What brand is it? Do you know?
I couldn't find the brand for the trench coat, but I know that the bag that she has is Bottega. I'm sorry. The American me wants to say Bodega, but it's a really, really, really popular Italian brand right now. All of their bags, every design that they've done recently is the new It bag for this season. So they had several ones. Like have one where it's like a weaved one that's really popular, and then she's wearing the latest one where it's a chained, and then it's like a clutch. And you'll see a lot of people in Korea wearing the off-brand version. Everyone's copying it.
Oh.
So, like, to have her in that, like, it's just a simple trench coat, but then she's showing that, I know exactly what is trendy. I know what's going on. Yeah. And even that bag by itself, I think it's like $5,000. Oh and it's a small, tiny bag. Yeah. So it's really, really cool, like, to see her, like, kind of show off, but not really show off because it's very white, and white's not a show-off color.
Can they rent bags too, accessories?
Yes, you can.
So everything is you can rent.
You can rent anything.
Oh, okay.
The only thing you can't is probably makeup. If she knows how to do her makeup well, it's.
Yeah, I mean, obviously she has money in this drama, so she probably has it. But I'm just trying to help you guys out there.
Yeah. Like, you too can.
You too. And if you guys know the name of the dress or the outfit that she has on right now, let us know down in the comments. Like, where you found that information. Because I find that it's kind of cool when I'm watching the dramas to break down the looks, because I think it has a lot to do with like Korean popular culture. Like everything that they have in the dramas, you have to kind of pay attention to.
Yes. And
they make it a point to like zoom in or focus. Like this is what's hot right now. I think they do a really good job in letting the audience know like this is what you should be wearing or this is what's hot right now. So, all right. So last one. What do we have?
Oh, we have her in another all-white look, but this one is really Korean. And I like that it, like, whenever she's kind of in the house, she has kind of a more laid-back look. And she's wearing another high-waisted skirt, but she also has a white blouse and a white cardigan that's pulled over. And the cardigan over your shoulder is a very, very Korean look. You'll always see, even when it's hot out, they'll have, maybe women will wear a tank top or a shirt, and they always have a cardigan either like on or over their shoulders or tied over. And so it's kind of like, I think to me, like the Korean look is like you always have to cover your shoulders. And I really like how she looks in it, because when you have a cardigan over but not in through your sleeves, it makes you look more expensive. I don't know. It's
it really does. Yeah. I mean, like, come on, like, who wears a cardigan in the house, right? Like that, you know, it's just chilling.
Like, I'm a little cold, so it's like, it's kind of gives that look of, oh, I don't know, should I be here? It's kind of feeling. I really like it, and it when you meet kind of business women in Korea, sometimes you'll see that look a lot, where they're wearing like maybe a blouse and like pants or a dress or things like that, but they always have the cardigan pulled over, and it's kind of like, I don't know, like an insider thing. It's really.
You can wear it in the office too, right?
You can wear it in the office. It's more of a. You can have an office look like that as well. It's it makes you seem more like a businesswoman, I think, than anything else.
So let us know, what do you guys think of our choices? What do you think of Jade's choices and how we broke down each article of clothing? Let us know if we missed anything in terms of accessories, or if you guys want us to kind of embellish more on each outfit. Let us know down in the comments below. What is your favorite one? What was your favorite?
I think the green dress is my favorite.
I like the green one.
It's so
I like
pretty.
the green one. But I always say, if for a more everyday look, I would say the white one where she's stepping out of the car.
Yes.
I like that. She wears that a lot in this drama. The cut off sleeves that you were talking about to make her kind of look longer.
Yeah. Everyone wants to look taller, I think, these days. So it's kind of cute to see all of the different ways that women make up.
So that's it for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let us know what other videos you guys want us to talk about. And we'll see you next time. 안녕!